everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Bills would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Raiders going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
This is Stewart. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mariota now on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And the back goes into motion. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Good job, D. Good job.
Second down following the run. Now Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. So out come the Raiders. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And there goes Jonathan Stewart. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jonathan Stewart, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A first down throw for Winston. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second and goal from the 7. Another try on second down with Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Stewart on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They run here with Stewart, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Chris Wormley in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A second down throw here for Mariota. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Zach Ertz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he rifles one incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Winston. Conley's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing, Winston. And able to find Conley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here's Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Mariota. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Parker's got it for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a second down throw for Winston. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down after a good gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Winston. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run. It's Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. Ready. Mike 51. Mike 51. What's the run? They're running it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Winston now from the 50. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready? Blue one down. Alert. Easy.
Here's Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Mariota on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Now Stewart. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Jameis now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Watkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Ready? Blue ready. Easy. Ready? Blue ready.
Now Jameis on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Winston now to throw on first down. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That good for 22 and a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Jameis to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Ready? Blue lady.
Here's Gurley. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Ready? Blue lady. Check 59. Flip. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Easy. Ready?
Another carry now for Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I'm going to hit you all day, man.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Watch the run. Watch the run. Easy. Wait. Ready?
Now Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota now to throw on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Mariota now. Now he's flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw Mariota. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Finding room to the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Gurley again here on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ready. Blue lady. Easy. Check 24. Easy. Switch. Ready.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Here's Stewart. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Mariota now on second down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw is Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Second down, Mariota. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Bailey able to knock it through. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And the Colts adding to their total as they're able to stretch their lead in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now Winston. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chris Conley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
A first down throw for Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Stewart. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Mariota to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The handoff comes to Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Raiders, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.